Welcome for the today's session of project management. Hope all of you are feeling fine and safe and healthy. Today we are going to continue with the remaining of the course policy of the project management. Today again we are going to discuss the numeric model of the project management. It is again very simple and very interested topic of the project management. So as we discussed in our previous class about the internal rate of return, today we will be discussing the another numeric model of the project management by the name of profitability index. Under the profitability index, so here we would be completing with the numerical model of the project management. So after that we will be continuing or moving to the theory chapter of the project management once again. So let's discuss that what do you mean by profitability index or PI. PI is also known as the benefit cost ratio or by the name of BCR. Both are same. Some people are called as PI and sometimes we can call is a PCR. PCR means that benefit cost ratio and PI means that profitability index. So PI is the ratio of the present value of the project's future net cash flows to the project initial cash outflow. It is also the ratio between the present value of the project and future net cash flow to the project and initial cash outflow. خب طوری که ما شما در بخش در بخشی یا در موضوع کلاس پیشتر خود خواندیم که internal rate of return با اساس فرمولایش که ما میتونستیم که internal rate of return of یک پروژکت خود کلکولیت کنیم. امروز ما میخوایم که profitability index یک پروژکت را چیز کنیم با اساس فرمولای خود چیز کنیم کلکولیت کنیم. بسیار ساده و آسان می باشد. یگانه تفاوتی را که ما در بخش profitability index میبینیم اینجا صرفی است که ما همون initial cash outflowش که به نام ICU است او را اینجا تقسیم میکنیم. جایی که ما شما در internal rate of return ایره به عوض ازی که ما ایره ماینس کنیم ما اینجا ایره چیز میکنیم دیواید میکنیم. فقط تفاوتشان و یا چیزشان همین میباشد. اینجا خود profitability index که از رابطه یا تناسب در بین present value of the project است future net cash flows to the project همراه با initial cash outflow که همراه این چیزا انشالله ما شما چون در کلاس های پیشتر خود هم بعضی از نمریک مدل ها را چیز کردیم مطالعه کردیم حتما همراهشان آشنا می باشیم. Or in another words, the profitability index is the net present value of all the future expected cash flows divided by initial cash investments. خب profitability index of یک پروژکت چی نشان میدن؟ present value of یعنی قیمت یا ارزش فعلی یک پروژکت و یا هم یا بجت را with respect to the چی را future expected cash flow که در آینده چقدر کش فلو را ما چیز میکنیم تمنا داریم یا امید میکنیم دیواید میکنیم سری چی سری کش اینوستمنت یا ICO یا initial cash outflow. این را ما به نام چی مسمى میکنیم؟ به نام profitability index. بازم براتون تکرار میکنم profitability index و از لحاظی به معنای بسیار ساده و آسان ما که قیمت اصلی قیمت فعلی ببخشین قیمت فعلی پروژکت را یا والیو را چیز میکنیم مقیاسه میکنیم یا تناسبش بیرون میکنیم همراه چی؟ همراه کش فلوی زیره که ما اکسپکت میکنیم تمام کش فلوی که ما در آینده ها یا در سالهای آینده ما چیز میکنیم او را اکسپکت میکنیم دیواید بای کش اینوستمنت داریم اینجا بر ما چی به دست میان بر ما شما پی آی یا پروژکت چیز profitability index به دست میان. خب فرمولایشان دو فرمولا می باشد يبقى أساس سوال می باشن که سوال چی نو داده شده و به کدام فرمولا تعلق میگیرن. معمولا فرمولای اولش در سوال ها زیاد استفاده میشه که ما میگیم که PI is equals to the CF1 cash flow سال اول divided by 1 plus K into the power of 1. K اینجا نمایندگی از چیز میکنن؟ rate of interest میکنن. CF2 یعنی cash flow بر سال دوم divided by 1 plus K into the power of 3. اگر پروژکت ما زیادتر باشه ما به این قسم اد کرده میتونیم طبق فرمولایی را که ما شما در کلاس های دیگه خواندیم عیناً حالت. اینجا فقط تفاوتش این است که divided by ICO. این shows the number of years، چند ساله باشه پروژکت، تا مو اندازه ما شما اینجا اد کرده میتونیم و divide by 1 plus K into the power of N divided by ICO. و هم ما میتونیم بگوییم که فرمولای دومیشه که از IPO is always equals to the 1 plus NPV net present value، چیزی که ما شما در دو کلاسی در کلاس های پیشتر خود چیز کردیم، میره مطالعه کردیم و سرش جر بحث کردیم، divided by ICO. اگر بر ما شما در سوال بسیار خلاص داده باشه که net present value یک پروژکت فار اگزامپل 1,000,000 باشه و اینوستمنتی که صورت گرفته مثلا ما میگیم که 1,00,000 است، خب 1 plus 1,000,000 divided by 1,00,000 میگیریم، محاسبه میکنیم، بر ما IPO به دست میاد. و اگر قسمی نبود به شکل سال داده بود که هر سال همه که کش فلوی وجود دارن، بنابراین ما از این فرمولا استفاده کرده میتونیم. کش فلوی را اگر به ما شما داده بود از این فرمولا استفاده میکنیم و اگر مستقیما نت پرزنت والی رو بر ما داده بود ما از این فرمولا استفاده کرده میتونیم. So again we would be going for the same examples as we illustrated or we did it for the internal rate of return as well as the net present value as well as for the payback period. So here again we would be following the same example. The numerical could be changed if the anything could be given, no problem. So with the help of data we could use the formula, and whatever they are going to be asked we can go for the calculation and finding out the answer for that one. So as we do have the example as the previous example, here the cash flows are given respectively for the first year up to the fifth year, and the investment has been made 40,000 rupees and the discount rate is here 13%. So let's find out the PI of the uh, project. So we would be using this formula because they are given as the series of the years. So they from the year number 1 up to the year number 5th with respect to the discount rate. So we can follow the method. So with the help of this formula we can go for the solution of the problem. So let's do the solutions. It's still very easy and simple. With the help of the formula we will be just putting out the values. As the formula says that CF1 means that cash flow for the first year is 10,000, for the second year is 12,000, for the third year is 15, for the fourth year is 10,000 again, and for the fifth year is 7,000, and the discount rate is the discount rate is 13%. So 10,000 divided by 1 plus as per the formula 13 into the 100% we will be again getting 0.13 as we did this in the payback period. If you do remember, 12,000 divided by 1 plus 0.13 respectively into the power of 2 up to the 7,000 divided by 1 plus 0.13 into power of 5. After the simplifications, the only difference is that we are dividing by the investment, we are dividing by the initial cash outflow. So after the simplification we will be getting these values respectively, and again after the simplifications we would be getting these values respectively. So finally 38,576.6 divided by 40,000 rupees we would be getting 0.96 0.9644 is our PI or profitability index of these projects for the period of 5 years, where there is 40,000 rupees or $40,000 investments with respect to 13% discount rate. So the acceptance area or criteria for the PI is that, so under these projects, they when PI is less than 1, this means that the project is not profitable. So this project is going to be rejected based on the PI. So based on the PI, this project is going to be rejected. So because the value is less than 1, so the probability or PI is 0.9644. So that's why we say that the project is not beneficial to the Julie Miller. So this project could be rejected. So the general criteria for the accepting of a projects under the PI is that if the ratio is greater than 1, so if the PI is greater than 1, the project is going to be accepted. If the PI is less than 1, the project is going to be rejected. In the same while, there is advantages and disadvantages of this model, numerical model as well, or profitability index. Let's find it out. What are the advantages and what are the disadvantages? The advantages of the PI is that I guess still it counts for the time value of money, as the IIR was also counting the time value of money of any projects. The second thing is consider all the cash flows, not a single cash flows. It consider all the cash flows for the all year. This is the advantages or plus point of this model of the project management. The third one is the third plus point is that computation of NPV is comparatively simple. Yeah, it's comparatively simple because all the thing is simple. We can just divide by the initial cash outflow. And the last advantages is that allows comparison of the different skills of projects. It's the comparison, as I say while beginning, the comparison between the or the ratio between the the present value and the future cash outflow, as well as the initial cash outflow. The disadvantages or the negative point of this method or this model is that provides only relative profitability. Still, it's not providing the complete profitability of a projects in details. It is relatively providing the profit level of a project, either the project is profitable or not profitable. So thank you so much. I'm gonna to conclude the today session of the project management over here. So once again, I'm gonna to remind to you people that our numerical model of the project management is going to be completed over here. So we discussed the four models of the project management under the numerical. The first one was the payback period, and then we discussed the net present value, and then we discussed the IIR, internal rate of return, and today the last model was that profitability index, which is also known as the benefits cost methods. So after that we will be having theory portion of the project managements. God bless you. Take care.